Hello, and it is the Butterchurn Podcast. Woo! We're back. It's been a while.
Yay! It has been a while.
But we're coming back at you with the Butterchurn. I'm Butters.
Thanks for being patient with everything. And I'm an anxiety elephant, and thank you for being patient with us.
Yes, thank you for being patient with us and staying with us as we go through some things. But we're glad to be back, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We are still working on our planning and timing of the Butterchurn, but I think we got it somewhat situated.
Yeah.
So how you been? How you been, Anxiety Elephant?
Been all right. How about you?
I've been doing all right. You know, just seeking out some gerbs, trying to do all that. Having no luck whatsoever.
Seems like the only thing that's available around here is fast food.
Fast food or some other stuff, and they're just getting real picky for people needing workers. I swear.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I'm sure you'll find something soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping I do. So it's been a while since we done the podcast. I feel a little rusty.
Me too.
If we keep talking, we should be able to get back into our groove.
We're in a whole new season from the last time we talked to people. So happy spring.
We are. Happy spring. Got any plans for spring?
Nope, just to stay out of the sun. I don't like heat.
Me neither.
And here we don't really have spring here. It just goes right from winter to summer.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that we don't really have like an in-between season. Though sometimes we do. Sometimes we get lucky.
Yeah, sometimes.
And then the rest of the time it's like dying of heat or dying of cold.
Yeah.
I guess that's because we're in the middle.
Like, yes. Yeah, I wilt in the heat. I'm like a wallflower or something. Just too precious.
A wilted daisy.
Yeah. So it's April, obviously, because spring is really coming in, strong. Or summer, whatever you're feeling out there.
Yes, it's starting to be all birds and everything. It's gonna be all happy.
Yeah, and bugs. Oh no, the bugs are back.
Bugs are always back.
They're taking a longer vacation.
Longer vacation?
Yeah, they needed a longer vacation. I wish they wouldn't come back.
They did.
I know.
Sometimes it's hard to deal with the bugs. Most of the bugs. Oh Lord. So, back to bugs. What's your least favorite bug?
Anything in the wasp, hornet, bee category.
I should have known that.
I mean, I know we need all of them for certain reasons, but they scared me to death.
Why do they scare you so much? Like, did you have like a bad experience, or?
I'm not sure. I just know that sometimes that if I'm around a lot of them, I mean, I go into panic attacks, and I don't really know the reason behind it.
Yeah. Is it kind of like a phobia?
It probably is. That's probably what it is, because I don't really remember anything happening to make it that way,
Melissophobia or aphiobia.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, the intense fear of bees. Fear may be overwhelming or cause great deal of anxiety. Or that's what it says, at least.
Well, that's definitely it. What about you? Did you have a bug that you could do without?
I guess mine would be probably roaches.
Oh yeah, those are awful too.
Like, you don't really need roaches.
I'm not really sure what their purpose is.
Like, maybe they're just reincarnated killers or something, or I don't know. Maybe they're on the level of one of the rebirths where you have to pay your dues, so you become a roach. Who knows?
Who knows indeed.
But it's springtime. Do you have... And it's almost Easter. So
which is the biggest thing of this month. It makes April the pastelest month of the year.
It does. I wonder why pastels.
I know.
Have you ever wondered that? Like, why are pastels so associated with like Easter and spring?
I never wondered about it until now.
I mean, questions that could be answered that the internet's for. Let's look it up. Let's see if the almighty internet has anything to say. Oh, well then.
What does the internet have to say?
Well, apparently purple is, pastel purple is associated with the symbolism of the joy felt by Mary Magdalene and other women who discovered the tomb was empty on Easter Sunday.
Really?
I guess it's a more religious color.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's because they're related to Christian beliefs, or mostly Christian beliefs.
No, I did not know that.
That's
very interesting.
If it's popular on Easter. Do you have any colors or anything that you associate with the springtime and Easter?
Well, obviously, the most obvious, is the religious part. I always think about April, and Easter. Usually it's always cold on Easter morning. But you have these beautiful flowers that come out around Easter because, April showers, May flowers, all that jazz. So it's just a pretty month. And Easter just makes it even prettier.
It is a pretty month. There are a lot of flowers that come out. What's your favorite flower?
Tulips.
Ooh, why tulip?
I don't know. They've just always been my favorite flower. I don't know why. I think they're beautiful. I saw that you have some in your yard.
Yes, they've been there for a while.
They're just so pretty. Do you have a favorite flower?
Bleeding hearts are pretty good. They're pretty.
Yes.
Roses, I like roses. I don't know what kind of roses I go for more. The long stem roses, they're pretty, but I kind of like the Queen Anne's rose or like the bush roses.
Very pretty. Well, there are two flowers that are associated with April, and that is the daisy and the sweet pea. Both very beautiful flowers as well. But I bet you'll really like this because April's birthstone is, of course, the diamond. Come on.
Gotta love diamonds.
That's right, you do.
Even though it's my birthstone, I like a different kind of gemstone.
Do you?
Diamonds are good for sparkly, but I like other stones a little bit better. Like one of my favorites is tanzanite.
Ooh, that is pretty.
Tanzanite, emeralds, rubies, and sapphires. Those really get me, and really good opals. Opals are nice.
Speaking of sapphires, did you have a My Heart Will Go On Titanic necklace?
I didn't, and I would love to have like a real one.
Oh yeah, that'd be super nice.
And be like, this is the richest thing I have. Come and get it from my dying hand, you.
That's right, and then draw me like one of your French girls.
To be a French girl and to get drawn.
Yes.
I don't know if I would want to do it naked, though. Maybe if they could exaggerate a little bit. Speaking of tulips and stuff, have you learned any language of flowers lately?
Haven't.
We learned that word and we completely forgot it for the language of flowers. We forgot that big word.
What is the big word?
Let me look it up again because we said it in one podcast and was like, oh, well, that's a new word. I've never heard that word before, and then we go to forget it. Apparently, there's a book called The Language of Flowers. Is it florography? No, it's not florography. If I can spell. Yeah, it's florography.
Well,
fancy name for the language of flowers.
I don't speak that.
It might be something interesting to learn.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, your tulips. The meaning of tulips is a perfect and deep love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It is. Maybe that's why some countries just have tulips as their flower. What is it, Sweden?
Yeah, I believe it's Holland, definitely.
Holland. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, Holland. But are you a big fan of Easter candy?
Yes.
Like, what's your favorite Easter candy?
Reese's eggs are better than any other Reese's any time of the year. They're better than the Christmas trees, the hearts, the regular Reese's. They're just better at Easter.
Why is that? Like, what makes them better?
I have no idea. They're just better for some reason. Maybe it's because they're in the shape of an egg. I don't know, but it just seems like the perfect thing to have. And maybe plus, my favorite
tastes so sweeter.
That's true.
Like even Halloween candy don't taste that sweet anymore, but Easter candy tasted sweeter for some reason.
Yeah.
Except for the peanut butter eggs. They don't taste that sweet.
And Reese's also has they're Reese's Pieces, but they're in shape of eggs. Love those. Love them, love them, love them.
I haven't seen those.
Sometimes they're hard to find. This year's been pretty easy to find them.
It's like the Little Debbie ice creams. Couldn't find them worth a hoot. Still can't. They haven't made any more. Like once our Walmart sold out, they didn't get any more in.
I zoned out there for a second thinking about Honey Bun ice cream that I'm never going to get to have, apparently.
I was like, oh no, she disconnected.
Every time you add it to your cart or anything, it'll be there, and then it'll just disappear because, they're all sold out.
Yeah, who knows? I want to try the hard Mountain Dews.
Me too. They're kind of expensive, though. For a 12-pack, it's $20.
I mean, to be fair, like a bottle of wine's like $12. So.
Oh, is it?
I mean, a good bottle of wine is like $12.
It shows you when the last time I bought alcohol was, because.
Or like a bottle of vodka or something is like $12 or $20, and you don't get that much. So
yeah, when I looked online, it said the only place around us that had them was in Kingsport. So I don't know.
Apparently, Walmart has them.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
May have to get that. I'd like to try them too.
I haven't been there to check, but apparently our Walmart has them. But I'm wondering how many does it take to get buzzed? Like
one.
No, with me, it would be a double-edged sword because Mountain Dew upsets my stomach.
Oh no!
But it's like, do I want to get sick and then just have the shits, or imagine just getting drunk and having the shits? It'd just be awful.
Yeah, it would be awful.
But I wonder if there's any other stuff coming out that would like be as trendy as like the Little Debbie ice creams or stuff.
I don't know that I've heard of.
Oh, what?
I haven't heard of anything coming out.
Yeah. Would there be anything you would want to come out or come back?
Oh, I don't know. I hope they bring back Liberty Brew Mountain Dew this year. Speaking of Mountain Dew, I do hope they bring that back.
No, I don't think I tasted it.
It's so good.
I might have, but I'm not sure. What do you think of the lemonade Mountain Dew, like the pink lemonade Mountain Dew?
I haven't seen it and I haven't tried it, but I want to try every flavor they have.
It's all right. It's interesting.
That doesn't sound very good.
I mean, the flavor can be a little bit too sweet. That's like I bought some wine last week. I got my 3 bottles of wine, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and they're not like any specialty wines or not. They're from Fruit City, so they're cheap wines. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to like these cheap wines. I'm going to try stuff I hadn't got before. So I got a peach-flavored wine. Then I got a wine made from peaches. I forget how they phrase it. And then I got a pineapple-flavored wine and a Cabernet Sauvignon. So however you say it. Big word. Flavor-wise, the worst was the Cabernet. Like, I don't know if it's me or my taste buds or that brand, but the taste, like, it was like a burnt, oaky, like, just leathery. It may be the wine, but it was, like, so harsh on my palate. I was like, oh, God. Why? Of course, I'm not a big wine drinker. I'm trying to refine my palate a little bit so I can be bougie. And then the second better one was the peach.
Mm-hmm.
I had high hopes for the peach. I mean, it tasted like peach. Yeah. It did. It tasted like peach. It was good-ish. But it was overly whammy sweet. Like, it was so sweet, it just overpowered your whole mouth. Like, it was just too sweet. And then the pineapple one, it was one I could handle just fine. But there was just like a slight taste of pineapple. Not like any, like, hit you in the face pineapple. I think because if there's a flavor, I want it to hit you in the face.
Yeah.
And then caress you softly.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Maybe I need to become a better wine drinker.
I think I do too, because I've never found one I really liked. That wasn't like $2, like the Arbor Mist.
Arbor Mist is good though.
It is.
for being cheap wine. It's so good. I've drunk almost every flavor, and it's like I can do it. Speaking of liqueurs, there's a liqueur called I forgot what. I'm looking right at the bottle and I can't see the name of it. Anyways, it's stuff mixed with tequila.
Oh.
So I've had the vodka, which is like the vodka and tequila. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
But then there's like a whiskey and tequila, and then maybe a bourbon and tequila. I want to try those, but I'm afraid I wouldn't like them because they're strong flavors.
Yeah.
I'm not good with strong flavors.
Yeah, me neither. Well, you did something very interesting, at the end of last month, beginning of this month. You went to this place called the Melting Pot. You want to tell us about that?
I did go to the Melting Pot. What? Okay. The experience was okay. It was very good. I had a great time. It was nice. It was good. Until I got to check. And then I was like, yeah, I wanted this. For those who do not know, the Melting Pot is a establishment that has like a family fondue style setting. And they got cheese fondues. They've got chocolate fondues. They've got salads and entrees. And usually when you go, you get the 4-course. Or you can get just the cheese or whatever. For an early birthday, I decided to go and take my old man and 2 friends. And I was like, it's going to be my treat since I am a expensive hoe. It is a place that you do not go if you do not have money.
Really?
It is unless you're willing to drop bank, it is not the place for you unless you're going to have a good time. If you set up the expectations to like, we're gonna try this, it's gonna be good, and you just completely forget about the price point, you're likely to enjoy it. But what we did was we had the 4-course meal. So we had the cheese fondue, salad, entree, and chocolate fondue. Oh, It was so good. Like, our cheese fondue was bacon gorgonzola cheese fondue.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And you got bread cubes, vegetables, and apples to dip in it. It was definitely something. Like, the apples were an interesting combination, but it wasn't awful. Because they used Granny Smith apples, so it was a tart apple. Good. And then you got a salad. You got to pick what type of salad you got and whatnot. And then you got the entree. Now you think with the price point you would get a lot.
Yeah.
But you get a decent amount, I'd say. Like, you leave not if you're not having a huge appetite, you can leave feeling full but not overly full, that kind of where you fit that kind of feeling where you feel nothing. So you're not hungry, you're not full, you're just there, which is hard to find that balance. But with my example of my entree was I got shrimp, salmon, chicken, and steak. I forget what they were marinated in, but the chicken and steak were marinated and crusted, but they were really good. And when your entrees come out, you get like 6 dipping sauces for your entree with the most adorable tiny little spoons ever. Like, smaller than baby spoons. And smaller than teaspoons. Like, they're so small. Like, there was like a Greek goddess one. There was a honey mustard one. A jam one. Cream cheese one. The dipping sauces was good. But your entree, like, you think, oh wow, I'm paying $25 to $30 for an entree, right? How much do you expect to get for that much.
Yeah, I would expect a lot.
Like you come in with the exception, like this is gonna be a lot of meat. No. So it's real. It's prime cuts of meat. So it's expensive cuts. But like, I got 5 shrimp, 4 pieces of salmon, like maybe 2/4 sized pieces or 2/4 of salmon. Like put 2 quarters beside each other. That's the size of 4 pieces of salmon.
Oh wow!
So they were like bite size. They were bite sized pieces of salmon. And then I got like 5 pieces of chicken and five pieces of steak, and each piece is like a bite size that you eat and stuff. So you don't get you expect that you feel like you're gonna get a lot for the price, but you get a decent amount. But it was good. Like it was tender. It was delicious. Oh, and also, for those who don't know, when you have the entree at the melting pot, you cook it yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like, you cook it either in like a vegetable broth or like oil, or you can do like a skillet where you fry it on a skillet. So everyone's sitting at the table frying their food or cooking their food and eating it as it gets done. It's a nice little experience. Fun. And then for dessert, we had a chocolate peanut butter fondue type. It was good. And you get
the real question is, did you get full?
I got full, but I didn't feel full. Like it was that pleasant. I wasn't hungry for more. You know, that kind of like I could stop eating and be okay. Because I didn't eat again late. Because we started eating at 5:30 with the cheese fondue. We didn't leave until like maybe 6:50 or maybe 7 o'clock, and I didn't eat again that night. So it was enough to satisfy me. Of course, let me tell you what we had with the dessert fondue. Again, you get like when they give you the dippers for the dessert. Imagine each person getting 1 or 2 of each thing. Okay, so we got pound cake, we got blondies, we got brownies, we got strawberries, bananas, pineapples. We also got 2 types of coated marshmallows. One was like an Oreo coated marshmallow, and the other one was like a graham cracker coated marshmallow. And then we got Rice Krispie treats. And of course, me being chubby, I ordered the extra add-ons of cream puffs, macarons, and cheesecake. There was only 1 piece of cheesecake because they had apparently ran out. So being the cheesecake person, I got the cheesecake.
Cool.
Though I have to say that cheesecake was a decent cheesecake, but it was ungodly sweet.
Would you go back?
Maybe on a special case, like maybe if I wanted to go with new people. Like I wouldn't take the same people. But like if I wanted to treat some new people to it, I might, or go with new people. I might. It was a good experience, but man, was it expensive.
Yeah.
And then the tip, like the percentage on the tips. Oh, like I know you don't have to tip what they suggest, but good God, I did 18% and my pocket felt it. It's like, we're talking 3 digits.
Wow.
But it's a good experience. Like if you were going there for like a romantic night, that would be a good experience, especially to get all sexual and sensual about it. But it would be a good experience because it's a little bit cheaper. Just a tiny bit cheaper compared to 4 people. But if you're going to take kids there, you might be better off going someplace else.
Yeah.
Especially little ones. Little ones could get hurt easily. But it was a good experience. And before then, we walked around town a little bit to work up an appetite. So it was fun. Though it's also a tourist place, so you know it it might have been jacked up a little bit. Those tourist traps will get you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Me too. Now all I have to look forward to is the end of the month.
I don't know. What are you going to do for your actual birthday?
Probably nothing, unless I decide I want something special to drink. I'm hoping I get some special things by my birthday so I can start, but I don't want to talk about it just yet, just in case,
Yeah. And so when is your birthday, Jonathan?
My birthday is at the end of the month. But for all my followers and fans, we celebrated all April. And
that's right.
You may worship me all April. I mean, who else would not have an all month birthday? Who does that?
I think everybody should.
I may go out to eat again for my birthday. Who knows?
Yeah.
The next big trip I'm planning is to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Cool.
Hopefully you'll get to go that time.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I doubt that will be anytime soon. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. After that, you can only have special occasions ever so often.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta save them, right?
Yeah. Especially with those prizes. But as long as you enjoyed yourself and you had a great time and you got it for your birthday, that sounds awesome.
It was a good birthday dinner.
It sounds like a good experience.
Yeah. I also had a very large Java chocolate chip frappe before the fondue. So it's like, wow, Gatlinburg is so expensive.
Yeah, it's just because it's a tourist place. That's part of why.
But if anyone comes to visit, feel free to be like, "Hey, we're here." I'm like, "Good luck to you. Have plenty of money." But I'm also hoping later this fall to go to our medieval Renaissance festival.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping to get to go to that. I went to it when it was in Piney Flats twice, but now it's moved closer.
Did you dress up when you went?
No, it was too hot. The first time it was just like a surprise. The second time we had someone's children with us, so we just kind of chilled, because Renaissance fairs can be fun, but they can be so hot because they're out in the sun. I don't see how people in the costumes do it.
Me neither.
Like, I would be sweating like a whore in church. Hey, I've been a whore in church, so what can I say? Do you have any plans for April? Anything fun planned?
Not that I know of right now. I mean, maybe something might come up, but right now my April's pretty open.
I feel that. Did you do anything for April Fools?
Yes, I forgot it existed.
How could you forget April Fools?
I didn't even think about it. So I didn't do anything. Did you do anything? Pull any pranks?
No, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't have anything planned or anything special. May have farted on some people. I don't really know. Who knows? What was I doing? No, I was busy looking up and pricing stuff.
Sounds interesting.
I mean, I got some things going. I'll send you a picture later of something I'm working on that I'm going to see if I can do it or not, if I can get it situated the way I want it. And I was gonna do something special with it. Of course, I'm gonna make you work for it. But I'm excited. I've got some things going on I'm excited about. Be sure to stay tuned and follow us on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Instagrams for information about maybe a new Instagram coming or a new Twitter coming. We don't know. We don't know yet. Who knows?
Have you watched anything good lately?
Watched anything good?
Any
Not
new
that
shows? Anything?
not lately. Speaking of which, what is your thoughts on the whole? Because I've been seeing a lot on Facebook, and I've paid it no attention because I don't give bad energy my attention. But I figure I'll ask about it. What's your opinion on the whole Disney debacle?
I don't know. I've been trying to kind of ignore it.
Same.
So I don't really know. I'm not really educated enough about it to make an opinion.
I'm not educated about it either. That's why I just stick away from it. I'm like, when the time comes for me to want to learn about it, I will look into it. But right now, it's not hurting me. It's not making me lose sleep. So I'm just gonna stay ignorant for the time being.
Yeah.
Because there are some battles you just don't need to fight.
Yeah.
Or don't even need to get involved with. Like, you're just like, yep, I'm just gonna be over here in my ditch, wait until it's over. That's all you can do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you should do. Some situations. Maybe not this one, but some.
Gotta pick which monkeys you put in your circus.
That's right.
Trying to think, what else can we talk about? If anyone has any ideas or any suggestions, feel free to tweet us at ButterTusky on Twitter, and I believe AnxietyElephant.
Yes, with an F. With a PH.
On that, and then follow us on Facebook at the Butterchurn Podcast. You can also listen to this podcast and our other ones on Spotify through Anchor. Ooh.
Yeah, we would definitely love to hear from everybody what you want to hear from us.
Yep. We will look into anything, suggestions, and everything. Help
because we are the mayor of the internet. Mwahaha.
We are. We're strong into people. Into people. Words are hard. And I haven't drunk anything. Any special thing today. It's sad because I bought 3 bottles. I bought those 3 bottles last Friday. They're already gone. I was like, I drank them to get them over with. I'm like, yeah. Though, fun fact, if you mix red wine with sweet tea, it tastes pretty good.
Oh. Good to know.
Like, if there's like a flavor you're not quite liking in a red wine, just mix it with some sweet tea. Tastes delicious. And sadly, my sweet tea was not even sweet tea. It was just tea. Sacrilege. Are you ready for these summer and spring shops to open?
No.
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 You don't want to go
grab they can open. What?
You don't want to grab a snowball or anything like that?
Not that I can think of. I am kind of excited to see produce coming back.
Yeah. Our friend just opened up her own produce stand.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, she's got some really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have to go up there and try to support her stem. Get some stuff to make some pico de gallo. Pico de gallo.
I have to get some stuff that's not tomatoes. Yeah, do that.
I mean, have you had pico de gallo? Or are you allergic to tomatoes?
I'm not allergic to tomatoes, only allergic in the fact that I don't want them.
Well, see, I don't like tomatoes. But, like, pico de gallo is something that I will eat because it doesn't taste like tomatoes. Because, it's got, like, onions and some other stuff in it. And it doesn't taste, like, when it's made correctly, it doesn't taste like tomatoes. That's why I like going to Mexican restaurants. It's because they make it to where it doesn't taste like tomatoes. I want to know how they do that. Onions. I'm listening to myself and I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
But this is our 10th episode.
Ooh.
So we've gone a pretty good distance with our episodes. We're gonna try to plan out some more, I believe.
Yeah.
Or that's what I'm hoping, because I'm a bit of a planner. I like to have structure, guidelines. It's like a coloring book. You don't have to stay in the lines, but they're just a reference.
That's right.
Hopefully I will get my motivation to be back to streaming, because I haven't streamed in a while. My motivation on streaming has went kaput. So it may just be me. So this year is so interesting fact. So my mom died when I was younger. She died when I was 10, turning 11. It's gonna be almost 20 years since she died. It's like, what in the world? Time has flown by.
Yeah, that seems crazy.
I mean, not that I've accomplished much, but it has gone by quickly since I was a wee Bobby. But the Renaissance people, I think they had or are having a spring thing down in our next town over at the castle. At the castle. I think it's in Morristown.
Oh.
The castle down in Morristown, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're having a spring fling but let's see. That would be it. Have you ever been to one?
I haven't.
They're pretty fun. There's usually like trolls and goblins and fairies and fae folk. There's a royal progression. Like there's a king, a queen, a duchess, and all that fun stuff. Who doesn't want to be a duchess?
Want to be a duchess when I could be queen?
I mean, true. But queen is much more work. You're expected to do more as a queen.
Yeah.
But who knows? Times will come. So do you have anything you want to add?
Not that I can think of today.
Maybe next time we can add a little bit more stuff. Next time we will be recording our extra episode. So we can go a little bit more in details and stuff.
Y'all can find that on Patreon.
You can find it on Patreon at Buttertusky, I believe. No, it's not Buttertusky. It's the Butterchurn Pod, I believe. Yeah, I had my page pulled up specifically so I could remember what it was. And then I exited out of it. Pretty sure it's Butterchurn. Yeah, it's the Butterchurn Patreon, where you can find our other episodes, our other tier. I think it's tier 2 or tier 3 Patreons, where you can get that access to that, or you can also subscribe on Anchor to get access to subscriber only podcast, which is great. So you can get it 2 ways. Be sure to follow us on the Book of Many Faces at the Butterchurn Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Buttertusky.
You can follow me at AnxietyElephant on Instagram and AnxietyElephant with an F instead of a PH on Twitter.
As always, you can find our links on almost all our sites, give or take. And I guess we'll call it there for today.
Sounds good.
Until next time, I've been Butters.
And I'm AnxietyElephant.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been the Butterchurn Podcast.